Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're here at the Red Brick House today. I am feeling a little tension here this morning. We've got our building inspection, reinspection, and our plumbing reinspection, and we'll hope that everything goes well on this, so that way we can go ahead and get the insulation and start doing that later today. In the meantime, it's going to be before lunch. In the meantime, I'm working on trimming out some of the windows and stuff on the house here to start making that look a little bit nicer and things. And we cleaned up the place really good for the inspector. Of course, you always want a place to be easy for him to walk in and be able to look at. So it's nice that we actually have lights in here, and we got our window lock put on here so that way that's secure. You know, it's funny because I've been sitting here looking and looking and looking, and there's some things that you call character. And I'm just noticing that this door right here is actually, it's going downhill. It's going downhill, but it's going to stay going downhill because there's brick over top of it, and we're not going to mess with that. We've gone through in the closet this morning. I got to get some more 2x4s. It's amazing how fast they go. Framing this up for the ductwork. Our actual ductwork is going to be coming up through the floor here and in the space, and the return will be on that side and this side to be able to suck all the air, and then all the registers will be in the floor. So that's going to be good to get done. We've got, I almost had a big pooch screw here, and it's funny because you go past something so many times and you don't realize it's kind of screwed up. So that was this opening to this room right here. This is going to be the laundry room slash closet. We'll have a stackable washer and dryer that'll go up in here to go ahead and be able to wash your clothes and things with it. And then there'll be some closet shelving to go in here. But I forgot, I needed to kind of redo the stuff in here. So this morning we ended up taking care of getting that worked open and reframed for the inspector. We went through, we got all of our nail plates that are put on here. Hopefully we got everything that he wanted to be squared away, and got the outdoor lights and stuff. So we think we're ready for the inspection, and it's kind of cool. Now, I do have a bit of a problem here I'm trying to figure out. I want to have a really big island. This is not a huge kitchen, but you want to have enough space to be able to work. So I'm debating on what to do here, because I'd rather have a bigger island here, that this is basically our central location. This is going to be the place where people eat, where we cook, where we prepare food and things and all that. But because the room is only but so wide, that becomes a little bit of a problem if we put full-size cabinets over here. So what we may do is I'm thinking about making narrower cabinets here. So basically maybe 18 inches for the countertop or so. This will be perfect to have like a blender or a coffee maker, tools and stuff like that, that will go on this portion of it. So we're just making the cabinets behind the stove narrower. So it may be that I make full-length cabinets that are here, but when I get to this point, we offset it. So that way there'll be extra space to be able to open up the stove and actually make this a little bit bigger. I'd like to make this wider. I'd like to make it like 48 inches wide and preferably 8 foot long, but I think that's going to be too big. It'll close it down too much unless I do make this smaller. And the other issue is, and I might be able to make it work. I might actually sitting here, I might actually have just come up with a better solution. See, this is what's good about this. See, my problem is we got a 36-inch refrigerator that's going here, double door. If we put the dishwasher right here beside it, then that means the farm sink is going to be offset. You don't want that. So the problem is, if we use a 36-inch base cabinet here, then that 36 means it won't be able to be here. Then it's got to be offset that way. But I forgot, they do have blind corner cabinet stuff. So what I might be able to do, man, this is great, is end up being able to use a regular 24-inch cabinet here, put the dishwasher right here beside the sink and center it, and make it custom to fit that space. And then this basically will turn out here so you use that space. Then that means I don't need to have as much space between the sink and the island. Follow me? Because if you have the door for the dishwasher, it's got to open up. So if you have that in here, you need more space here. So I can actually bring this down a little bit more. But you still want to keep 36 inches of walkway all the way around. Okay, so we have the blind cabinet there. Then we could have a regular base cabinet then here. We could actually, maybe, yeah, we'll do that. 36-inch cabinet, then another cabinet to here. So if we do a regular cabinet right here, then we might be okay. We could actually just go and say cabinetry over there, island in the middle. The only thing that we have to worry about now is we have this microwave that's meant to go into a cabinet. And it's like a convection microwave. We end up getting a discount on the appliances from Best Used Appliances. They're new in the box, so like a lot of times if you get an appliance that's delivered to you and it's got a dent in it, they send it back and say it's got a dent in it, but they get deep discounts. So that's what we have for the pieces. The microwave is a $1,400 microwave, right? $14.99 regular price. We got it for $500. And it's a convection microwave. So that may be the only issue that we have. Now, we could still narrow those cabinets there, and it still might work out okay. That'll be different. It'll be different, but it will make it very, very functional, where we have plenty of space behind the island to be able to work and open up the stove and people to walk around, and still have a lot of space here for eating. I'm going to work on that plan. This is another really cool thing. My wife is learning to use the power tools and scrapers and everything else. Take a look at this window. That is freaking amazing. Now, we're thinking we're going to be lime washing the walls. They're going to be white. We're actually thinking about doing the molding black. So that way it pops. Now you can kind of get a feel for that a little bit, where this is staying kind of dark with the paint peeling. And you can kind of get a feel for that a little bit too, with the darkness of the door like that. So all of this would be painted black. Thoughts? Crazy? I think it'll be actually a very interesting look. So that's what that's what we got right now. And I'm going to go out here and get to work, because I got a lot of work to do, and get rid of some of this nervous energy that I have while we're waiting for the inspector. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll let you know how it goes.